I am here to show you another killer product research method. Let's go. Hello, it's Karina again. Welcome back to my Amazon FBA YouTube channel. You always ask me for product research videos and I have taken it upon myself to deliver. So if you want another really cool product research way, especially if you are building a brand and want to launch a product in a similar category, then let's actually get into my computer so I can show you how I do it. Alrighty, so I wanted to show you another way of product research besides just using the web searches where you put in the parameters, etc., like the reviews, the price, the revenue, because that can get lame after a while, even though it works. But I mean, there's just so many ways to do research, and this is a really cool way also to do it. So this is a product we found in the last video. If you haven't seen it, go back to literally the video before this and you will see Shoe Leveler, which was actually selling really, really well. This is a 40K a month product, and I'm interested to exploring what else we can do. And this is hint on how to build brands as well. So this is a great thing. So say you are launching this product, you analyze the market, you made sure that the patents on it are all good, that it's not like something you need legal paperwork for, the margins are there, that you can compete, make a better offer, etc., etc., etc. You launch this and you're like, okay, now I'm either thinking of finding another product to complement this, supplement this, what should I do? Or you're just kind of researching and you found that something's off with this product, or you're just not into it. You want to see like, hey, like, should I go back to researching the way I was doing it on Helium-10, or is there another way? And yes, there is another way. So what I am going to do is show you the other way. So I'm going to go to Helium-10, sign in. I have a 50% off coupon code linked down below for your first month, or 10% off every month. So I would go into Magnet and I would actually put in the main keyword, which is probably Shoe Leveler, into here. I would click Get Keywords and it will give me a list of keywords for this item. So what do I do with them? Why do I even care? Let me explain. I'm going to sort them from highest to lowest search volume. Let me check that I'm actually recording still. Good. Sometimes if this thing goes bad. Anyways, okay, so we see all these keywords. So why do we care about these keywords if we already know, like, okay, Shoe Leveler, who cares? This is why. Because if you are expanding, building a brand, or just want to do other research, what you can actually do is look for similar words in this similar niche, and potentially you can find even better products with lower reviews or a higher revenue or less competitive, because it's not as a most searched keyword. It's not as common, but it's still doing enough sales. So what you want to do is actually analyze the keywords that are showing up here and study the market for them, because you might find a product that is similar enough, or but still different enough where you can actually launch it as its own entity. So let's just do this, okay? Like heel cups. What is that? What is a heel cup? I do not know. These are clearly different things, like Dr. Scholl's or whatever, but this could be a potential product. Whatever this is with the friction thing, let's just run the market and see how well this does. Again, I'm a little skeptical of this because I feel like there's a lot of medical companies competing with this, but I'm just doing this to show you a point of something you can do for other products as well. You want to open up the word, and you already know it's a high search volume word because it had, what was it here? It was like almost 9,000 searches, right? And that's a pretty solid amount to get sales. And the revenue is quite stable on here. You can see everyone is selling well. The price is a little bit low, but I don't think this is too expensive to source. I mean, I can't imagine it being more than $3, like, to be shipped to Amazon, and for the price, like, if one is $1 and it's so light, and then you can sell it for, I mean, it would be nice if you can go for the $25 price, right? Reviews are too high for this, though. I would not try to compete with this. No one is in the double digits. Everyone is pretty much nearing like high 500s or even nearing thousands, some of them. So I would avoid this market, but I would continue on, right? So heel cups did not work. Walking boot, I would say that that's that like cast thing, and it's probably a commodity and like a medical thing. But I mean, let's just analyze it, right? I mean, I don't know the market. I don't know the deal. I don't know the medical thing to do with this. With certain items like this, again, really look into the legal aspects of it and like double check, like, hey, I can actually sell this. I don't need to have like a medical license or whatever certification. that I need for this, but this is definitely something that is needed. A lot of people break their legs sometimes in sports, so I mean, I guess they buy it off of Amazon and not get it from their doctor. I don't know. This guy is already, it's loading kind of slow, but I can see someone is already making like $60,000. So I'm going to let this load, and I'm just going to go down and see what other things are on here. Shoe heel pads. I'm curious what that is too. So that's kind of similar to that other item. So it's just probably another variation of that word, but this is very comfortable. So let me look at the walking boot. Okay, so loaded. So let's see. Pretty good revenue, obviously, you can see. Price definitely is going to be on the higher end. Even this guy for $15 is doing well, so I don't know what he's selling because it's clearly more expensive than $15. And then reviews are still competitive. Even though this person's doing well with 34 reviews, I wouldn't want to compete against all these thousands. This is not something I would be interested in. So let's keep going. What is a cam boot? Cam boots. So that's the same thing. So clearly there's different type of words for this item, and when you launch products, you want to be really cautious of what you're launching and what keywords, because you might launch it for one keyword, but it might not be the main one, or it might be an item that has a lot of really common keywords that customers are typing in. So you're going to need a really good strategy on how to kind of get that going and to know which words and how you're going to rank for. So this is interesting. This is slightly different. This, I guess, gives you an elevated heel on whatever you're wearing. So it's not like the Dr. Scholl's where it's painless, but it just like lifts your leg for some type of thing. Again, I would be cautious of this market because it's like you're messing with someone's posture, with someone's health, but I'm just doing this for the sake of demonstration so you know what to do for other markets. I mean, if you do your research and you find that there's like good words in this market and you can actually like not damage someone's posture, then like look into it. But again, like I just don't want to deal with anything that like could potentially end up in a lawsuit or something I'm not knowledgeable about, because it is a danger zone. I don't want to accidentally even hurt people. So you want to make sure that the items you are launching, you're very conscious about what you're launching, why you're launching it, all of the above. So make sure to study all the legals. We're not in this business just to like make some money, do something quick. We're in it to actually like profit and help. Like the more people you help, the more money you will make, because eventually it's going to catch up with you. If it's a bad product, you're going to get bad reviews and it's going to get shut down. God forbid you get sued or anything else, you know? So you just, yeah, don't do that. So, however, this market's still pretty stable, right? Like you can see there's some, like everyone is pretty much doing $9,000 and above. So if you can wiggle your way into here, that's amazing. You can be doing like $20,000 in sales. So it's another cool product. The price, again, I can't imagine this being expensive to source. And if you can get around the range of like $15, or he's doing it for $33, which is great, then that wouldn't be bad. As far as reviews are not terrible, and I could potentially compete with this, but they're not the best they could be. But if you look at it, there is this person is doing, oh, actually he's not really selling that well. So I mean, $2,000, right? He's not selling well either. 18 reviews, but he's not selling well. So basically anyone that's selling well has high reviews. So I don't like that. Anyone with low reviews isn't selling well, except for these, but they're already on spots like 12 and 13. So for that sole reason, I would not do this, because if these people were selling well and they had high revenue just like everyone else, I would go into this, potentially do some research and say, okay, I'm going to have low reviews too, but so do they, but that means I can compete. But now that I'm seeing that the only reason people are doing well, the only ones that are doing well are ones with high reviews, that tells me that the reviews probably matter and that it's a little bit scary. So this is probably not a market that I would be super interested in. But if you did see like low reviews, like a few people with these lows, but they were selling well, you could potentially be one of those people. So that's something to be conscious about. But you understand the point, I think. So I just wanted to let you know, like, this is a really cool way of finding products. And I also have an Amazon FBA course where I show other ways of how I find products, and I definitely go into a lot more detail about looking for products and actually validating the market through every possible little step that needs to be done. So if you're interested in that, it's linked down below. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It helps me so much. And leave a like, leave a comment. I always reply to them. Follow me on Insta, and I'll see you next time.